Thank you for starting your day with us. It's your program again, Breakfast TV, and your Keep It as well. Thank you. Up, up there, up there. So this morning we are going to have more of stretching exercise. We want us to stretch our muscle, the muscle at the various parts of the body, so that we have a good and sound day as well. Thank you for joining us. Alright, we're starting with the stretching as well. Stretch forward there, as if we're pushing an imaginary wall. We're stretching to the wall. Stay at the wall there. Stretch it forward a little bit. Now we're counting our 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, that's good. So we're getting it from the other side. You can see my left leg pointing straight. Check the position of my right there. Okay, so now we're pushing there. Alright, forward. We push there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay, alright, back to the other side again. So now you are counting for us. Okay, alright, 1, 2, 3, go. You push there. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, okay, from the side again. You push there. 1, 2, 3, go. 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, alright, from the side again. So this time around, we push forward, we bring it back to ourselves. Okay, 1, 2, 3, go. 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay, cool. Okay, from the other side as well. You can see the position of my leg. You have to get the position right. Okay, that's the pointing straight. Okay, and right ahead. Okay, that's it. Okay, from there we're pushing. Ready? Yeah. Okay, 1, 2, 3, go. Now, 1. Okay, that's it. The second activity is like this. Almost same thing, but a little bit modification to it as well. This time around, we're still going to push. When you push there, we're bringing the hands down to the floor. So from the floor there, we're taking the hips off like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay. Can you get that for us? Okay, try that. Okay, you get it from this side again. Okay. Now you push from this side, from this side. Okay. From the first side direction. Okay. Alright, you push there. Push. Thank you. Alright, you palm down to the floor. Okay. Okay, now you are raising your hip up. Okay, we raise it up. Up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. You can repeat that as many as possible. Just make sure you stop at your maximum level. You don't force yourself. When you're tired, you can take your rest for some seconds and you get back to it. Okay, let's do it one more time before we move to the other activity. Okay, now we push there. Push 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Back and we're counting another 10. Up, 1. So, when you finish, you bring it back. Okay. To this position. Okay, so up, now 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay, from the other side, we're getting in this way. We push forward. Let's push. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Alright, the palm down. You can see my position on the floor there. Alright, from there we raise our hip. The hips up. Alright, 1, 2, 3, go. Up, 1. And you remain standing there. Somebody should count for us. 1, 2. Somebody should count. 4. Up there. Up. You don't bring it down. Up, up, up. Alright. 8, 9, 10. Wow. That's it. Okay, let's stretch it out a little bit. Okay, from there, the two ends up, forward, back there. Move the legs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay, the two ends up again. Down. From there, we are bringing our knees up there. This way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay, up. Okay, you can use the forward. Okay, the hands up again. Up there, yeah. You can raise it up there. Up to the sky. Alright, we'll bring it out again. Alright, the knees up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay. Up. Alright, you are at home. Thank you very much for joining us, and we're so much glad for you by joining us today. Thank you very much.
Good day, friends. My name is and I am both excited and humbled to bring you this wonderful magic moment of inspiration. We've been having a beautiful time since we began this journey, and I believe that you are a step closer to your greatness than you were before we began this journey. Today's topic is one I am very passionate about. This is because it could almost single-handedly assure you of greatness. Truly great men value what we are going to discuss today above their power, above their wealth, above their possessions. I'm talking about learning. We are talking today about the power of learning. You see, learning is an extremely powerful tool because via learning you acquire knowledge. Knowledge produced from the experiences of great men that have gone ahead of you. You acquire knowledge by learning. Knowledge gives you an edge over your contemporaries and positions you for greatness. So if you say that knowledge is the bedrock of greatness, you will be spot on. Let me say this, dear friend. There's a body of knowledge out there that could extremely and dramatically transform your life. By knowledge, I mean a body of information that forms the basis of your actions. This knowledge is available for you to acquire by learning. That's one major reason I'm assured of your greatness, because I know the exact thing you need to become great is available out there. However, you need to learn it. You need to develop what I call the learner's attitude. You need to have your mind tuned to a frequency that it makes you receive knowledge easily. You need to have your mind in a place where you can quickly identify and absorb the knowledge that you need. There's a saying which goes thus: when the student is ready, the teacher will appear. So that means that you've not encountered the knowledge you need because you are not ready to learn it. When you are, knowledge will flow to you effortlessly for as long as you have the learner's attitude. Having said this, the $1 million question is what contributes the learner's attitude. Allow me to explain the answer to that question in the following. It's an understanding that you don't know all you need to know to achieve your greatness. A major component of the learner's attitude is when you know. And in case you don't know, I put it to you that there is something out there that you don't know, but you need to know to achieve the greatness you so seek seriously. It is developing an unquenchable desire for that knowledge that you need to know. So once you know that there's something I need to know to achieve what I want to achieve, then you become passionate about knowing that thing. The learner's attitude is also knowing that teachers are hidden in every event, in every experience, in every encounter you have as you journey through this world. The learner's attitude is understanding that you can multiply the scope and speed of your learning if you position yourself to learn from others, both learners and non-learners alike. This understanding will lead you to voracious reading. It will lead you to developing mentorship and learning relationships. It will lead you to keenly observing events around you and a lot more other things. The learner's attitude is developing the habit of meditation and questioning. One of the things that is not encouraged in Africa so much is questioning. And until you ask questions, you may not unearth hidden knowledge. It's the ability to learn, unlearn, and relearn as the situation demands. In conclusion, the learner's attitude is the attitude that must be consciously and deliberately maintained by the person that is journeying to greatness. This is the only way you can fully maximize your potential for greatness. If learning has brought people greatness in the past, I'm sure learning would also bring you greatness. I have had a wonderful time sharing this bits with you at this time, and I believe that something important has been deposited into your heart. So I want to say thank you to our producers and the station for bringing me this opportunity. I want to encourage you to not just hear what we say, but you should make use of them. Till next week when I come your way, your greatness is assured. Have a great day ahead.
Good morning. morning, sir. Dúpẹ́ mo gbóyìn bò. Good morning, sir. Dúpẹ́ mo gbóyìn bò. Good morning, ma. Dúpẹ́ mo gbóyìn bò. Èdè òyìnbó kì í ṣe ti bàbá mi. Wọ́n ní ìpè katapila, èyí mẹ́ta kò ṣọlẹ̀. Mo sọ òyìnbó títí mo bá sáré ní kẹ́tì. Ajá ọbẹ̀ la ṣe di ẹ̀ lórí òun. Good morning, sir. Dúpẹ́ mo gbóyìn bò. Good morning, ma. Dúpẹ́ mo gbóyìn bò. Good morning, sir. Dúpẹ́ mo gbóyìn bò. Good morning, ma. Dúpẹ́ mo gbóyìn bò. Oúnjẹ òyìnbó kì í ṣe ti bàbá mi. Èyìnbó tí bàbá mi mú kọ. Ṣé bómi gbóná ní gbogbo àjọ orin? Àjọ bẹ̀ la ṣe di ẹ̀ lórí òun. Sọ́tà good morning, sir. Dúpẹ́ mo gbóyìn bò. Good morning, ma. Dúpẹ́ mo gbóyìn bò. Good morning, sir. Dúpẹ́ mo gbóyìn bò. Good morning, ma. Dúpẹ́ mo gbóyìn bò. Ẹ̀wù òyìnbó kì í ṣe ti bàbá mi. Èyìnbó wọ súùtù, bàbá mi wọ kẹ̀mbẹ́. Ṣé báṣọ ni gbogbo wa jọ ń wọ̀? Àjọ bẹ̀ la ṣe di ẹ̀ lóye. Good morning, sir. Dúpẹ́ mo gbóyìn bò. Good morning, ma. Dúpẹ́ mo gbóyìn bò. Good morning, sir. Dúpẹ́ mo gbóyìn bò. Good morning, ma. Dúpẹ́ mo gbóyìn bò. Ìjó òyìnbó kì í ṣe ti bàbá mi. Èyìnbó jó breakings máa yára ju bàtà. Ṣé bẹ́sẹ̀ ni gbogbo wa fi túlẹ̀? Àjọ bẹ̀ la ṣe di ẹ̀ lóye o. Good morning, sir. Dúpẹ́ mo gbóyìn bò. Good morning, ma. Dúpẹ́ mo gbóyìn bò. Good morning, sir. Dúpẹ́ mo gbóyìn bò. Good morning, ma. Dúpẹ́ mo gbóyìn bò. Ibi máa rẹ̀ máa yára gbé ilẹ̀ lárugẹ. Ẹlẹ́rù òní ti jú ọmọ ní fọwọ́ sí jú ẹlẹ́wà. Ẹlẹ́rù níbi síbi jẹyọ, wọ́n mọ̀ fi ìrẹ̀lẹ̀. Kẹ́ni ó máa jù mí lọ. Ẹ mọ̀ra àwọn èèyàn mi, máa yára sọ èdè mi sí. N ò ní máa díbọ́ fún ẹ, mo nífẹ̀ẹ́ èdè mi, mo nífẹ̀ẹ́ ilẹ̀ mi. Àwọn èèyàn mi ti dára tó. Ibi orí dá mi sí ni mò ń lé wọn. Èèbù àwọn olùṣẹ́. Good morning, Èdùmàrè. Dúpẹ́ mo gbóyìn bò. Good morning, Èdùà. Dúpẹ́ mo gbóyìn bò.
Long remembering, history had been made in and by the Western region. The future, with all its golden promise, lay ahead.
Chief Awolowo played a very important role in the various political processes which brought Nigeria to independence. He was a member of the All Nigeria Conference, which met in Ibadan in 1950, when decisions were taken on the final stages of another constitution. Chief Awolowo attended the constitutional conferences for the review of Nigeria's constitution in 1953, 1954, 1957, and 1958.
The welfare of millions of people for generations to come may be affected by the wisdom which we here display. If Nigerian leaders and our British partners are to prove themselves worthy of their trust, now is the time for us solemnly and fully to dedicate ourselves to seeking the greatest good of the greatest number of our people in Nigeria. It is to this end that my colleagues and I pledge ourselves. The first main task of conference is to resolve those problems which defied solutions in 1957 and to evolve for Nigeria a constitution of which both the British and the Nigerian people can be proud. The second is to get Her Majesty's government to agree to April 2nd, 1960 as the target date for Nigeria's independence. Independence for Nigeria in 1960 is imperative. But independence for Nigeria as a corporate entity is not enough. The peoples of Nigeria must at the same time be guaranteed their freedom. We must ensure that in an independent Nigeria, individual citizens throughout the land enjoy liberty, human dignity, and equality under the law. There must be one Nigeria with one constitution and one law for all. Let us therefore, Mr. Chairman, sir, close our ears to the Council of Despair, which says that we cannot here at this conference agree on a constitution. If there is any doubt among us as to what should be written into the constitution, let us, as Democrats that we profess ourselves to be, refer such problems, as the goal has done recently, to the people whom we profess to represent, either just before or at the federal elections late in 1959.
It was at the conference of 1958, held in London, that the then Secretary of State for the colonies fixed a date for Nigeria's independence in 1960.
From October the 1st, 1960, your future will be in your own hands.
From the bottom of my heart, I congratulate our entire people of Nigeria and the people of Britain for this happy culmination of a political adventure which began in Nigeria less than 100 years ago. In the years that lie ahead, those of us who have the good fortune to lead our people will need statesmanship of a high order and God's guidance in managing the affairs of our country for the benefit of every Nigerian citizen.
The opening of the Western Nigeria television service was a great occasion. not only because it was the first of its kind in the whole of Africa, but also because of the prodigious efforts which had gone into making it possible in so short a space of time, only 3 months. It was a proud moment for Mr. Ikoli and the other directors of Western Nigeria Radio Vision when they arrived at Western Hall with many other distinguished people. The ceremony itself was televised, reaching viewers in Ibadan, Lagos, Abeokuta, and many other places within range of the Mapo and Abafon transmitters. Among the guests on this occasion was His Excellency the Governor of Western Nigeria, Sir John Rankin. Television will bring many benefits to the region. Entertainment will come to outlying areas, and there will be regular schools programs. Sir John was introduced to members of the Radio Vision Service, and without doubt he congratulated them on achieving so much so soon. For Chief Anthony Anaharo, who was accompanied by his wife, it was a particularly important occasion, for he includes in his portfolio responsibility for the information service. His Excellency the Governor-General and Lady Robertson also attended this ceremony, which was so full of significance, not only for Nigeria, but for Africa as a whole. To open the news came the Premier, Chief Obafemi Awolowo. His wife was with him. The region which he leads had pioneered public television. It was a moment of pride and congratulations as he met the distinguished guests and the people who will direct the service which can do so much to spread news, education and amusement throughout the territory and beyond. Chief Anaharo opened the proceedings.
Your Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of the government of Western Nigeria, I welcome all of you to the official opening of the television service in this region. Today is a great day in the history of this region, and I think also in the history of the development of television and broadcasting services on this continent. And I'd like to thank you all very much for coming here this evening to join us in this official opening. I call on His Excellency the Governor-General, Sir James Robertson, to say the opening remarks.
Your Excellency, Honourable Premier, Honourable Ministers, Chairman and members of the Television Corporation, ladies and gentlemen. It is a great pleasure to me to be present here this evening at the inaugural ceremony of the Western Region's television service. And I very much appreciate the invitation which the Chairman and Board of Directors of the Western Region of Nigeria's Radio Vision Service have sent me. I should like to congratulate both the government of the Western Region and the Overseas Rediffusion Company on the enterprise and determination which they have shown in preparing for this ceremony and for the opening of the television service in such record time.
Chief Awolowo spoke next.
Your Excellencies, Your Highnesses, ladies and gentlemen, few events in my life have given me so much pleasure as to come before you tonight to open formally the first television network in Africa. Western Nigeria television is already being emulated by other parts of this country as well as in a number of other African states. I know that you will all gain much from this great medium of mass information and instruction. It is a powerful influence for good. And I am confident that in due course, it will assist in making our great country even greater. Very soon, we and our partners will introduce commercial radio to Nigeria. And we have made careful plans that this medium too will be used for your benefit. With these few remarks, I have great pleasure in formally launching Western Nigeria Television, first in Africa. I ask you all to rejoice with my colleagues and me on this memorable occasion and to grasp with both hands the full advantages which this modern miracle offers.
After the ceremonies in Western Hall, the guests went to Television House in Agodi, where a commemorative plaque was to be unveiled. The visitors' book received its first signatures. A £250,000 building had been erected in less than 4 months. A tribute, said the station manager, to the enthusiasm of the 300 Nigerians engaged in the work. Chief Awolowo made a short speech before unveiling the plaque, which in years to come will be a reminder of a historic occasion. A great new service had been inaugurated, an achievement summed up in the station's proud call sign, WNTV, first in Africa.